Okay, so we are going to start. Today is May the 5th, and today we are going to be talking about unit number 11. In unit number 11, we are going to be talking about journeys. Journeys, and our goal is to check in and board a flight. Check in and board a flight, as it says here. Okay, so the first thing we are going to be paying attention to is the vocabulary, because this is all vocabulary connected to airports. We have to have polite intonation since we are at the airport. Remember, at the airport. You only say in the airport when you want to emphasize that you are inside of it, but you say at for big places. Okay, so every time you travel by plane, you're going to see these words present, and we need to understand them. For example, in letter A, you've got the baggage collection. This is the place where you collect your baggage. This is the baggage. They are the big things where you put clothes and personal stuff inside. As you can see here, it is the boarding gate. The boarding gate has a number and letter commonly. It is a place where you board. You get on the plane. Remember, the expression is on the plane. For big means of transport, you use on, mainly because you can be standing up inside of it. That's why you get on the plane. Not like in a car. You get in a car because when you enter, you sit down. Now you get on the plane. So the boarding gate is letter B because here you board it. Letter C is customs because they check your baggage and they ask you what you have with you, what you're carrying. So these persons revise everything you have inside and tell you what it is and if it is dangerous and if you can pass it or not. All right? Then in letter D, you've got the security because they check your hand baggage. Remember, you have got two things. This is the baggage, or the big things, the baggage, and the hand luggage that you carry with you that goes inside the plane and you put it on top. Okay, so you've got it with you and you go through security where they, using X-ray, check what you have in your hand baggage. In this photograph, you can see the check-in process. Where you do the check-in is where you give the baggage to the lady, you show your passport and your boarding pass, all the information. And here's a man with the passport control. They check all the personal information and they let you in. Here are the words we have just checked: boarding gate, check-in, security, baggage collection, customs, passport control. Okay, so if you have experience of flying abroad means to another country, you will probably recognize many of these words and phrases that I have just presented in this part of the book. Um, if you have no experience of airports, try to go through the words and try to learn them and understand what they mean. Okay, because these may be new words for you. So now that we have them in order, please do not forget the differentiation between baggage and luggage. Baggage, B-A, like it's here, B-A-G-G-A-G-E. Luggage is L-U-G-G-A-G-E. Baggage is an international word for suitcases, bags, etc. In British English, people usually use luggage as well. For the things you take with you on the plane, you use the word hand baggage or hand luggage. Baggage and luggage are singular, so you never use baggages, no, and luggages, no, they are singular. They are uncountable. So you say, how much baggage have you got, not how many. Okay, so you never say, I have two baggage. No, you say, I have two bags. I have two suitcases. But the general word is baggage or luggage. to say equipaje. So you don't put numbers, you don't pluralize it. And you say, in the question, you say how much. Okay, so this is a boarding pass. As you can see here, you are going to be able to look at all the information you've got for your flight. This is for understanding flight information. Look at the boarding pass. This, what is it for? It shows your flight, your seat, and your seat here, 23K. And it also shows your flight time, it's here, and all the information of destination, etc. So when it says, where is she traveling to? That is the destination. And you answer, she is traveling to Tokyo. Number 2, what airline is she using? You answer, she is using British Airways. What time is her flight? Her flight is at 12:35. That is the same as in British English, 25 to 1. Now look at the flight information on the departure board. Departure board. This is for destination and this is departure. Okay, let's look at the questions. Let's find first the flight of Miss Ramos. This is the destination is Tokyo. That is the flight number. It's the same number we have the boarding pass. And this is the departure time. And this is the actual time. Actual means the real time. It is going to be departing. This is the gate number, and it says that it is delayed. It means that it is not on time. Atrasado. That's why it is in red. Boarding is for the flights that are actually boarding and canceled, not going on time, but it is at the same time as in the boarding pass. So find Belinda's flight on the board. We did it. Number 1, is her flight on time? And we say, no, it isn't. It is delayed. 10 minutes late, actually. What time is it leaving? And you say, it is leaving at 12:45 p.m. Or you can say it in British English, it is leaving at 1:45. Okay, then 3, what gate is it leaving from? And you answer, it is leaving from gate number 20. Right? Okay, so as you can see, we went through the answers, and we need to pay attention to the expressions. Your flight, for example. Flight, when someone says your flight, is the plane you're traveling on. Okay? On time, when someone says on time, is because it is at the correct time. We also looked at the word delayed. Delayed means late. Travel, the verb travel, means to go on a journey. Now we are going to go through getting a flight. This is going to be a listening activity. This is for you to check the words at the check-in process. Do you remember the check-in? So we are going to look at the picture of Belinda first on page 19. All right. So this is the check-in, right? She is at the check-in. So let's see. Oh, what is she doing here? Okay, she's at the check-in, or you can say she's checking in. Okay, both are correct. Check-in is a noun, the place where you do the check-in. Okay, so you can say I'm going to the check-in, and it's fine. But it is also a verb. So you can also say I need to check in, or I need to check in my baggage. It is also a verb. Okay, so let's go back. It is here. We are going to listen to Belinda's checking. In this checking, she's giving something to the person. What is she actually giving to the person? Please listen and answer.
Track 14. Good morning.
Correct.
Track 14. Good morning. Good morning, madam. Tokyo? That's right. Can I see your passport, please? Here you are. That's fine. Do you have any hand luggage? Just this bag. Did you pack your bag yourself? Yes, I did. Are you carrying anything for anyone else? No. Right. Thank you. Here's your boarding pass. Boarding is at 11:55 from gate 20. Thanks. Enjoy your flight.
Okay, so before we go with the rest, we have to say that what does she give to the person? So this is a question. What does she give? And we answer, she gives. Remember the S. She gives her passport. She gives her passport to the person. And as you can see, there were 5 questions that she was asking. Okay, so the idea is that you can listen and complete these questions. All right? So listen again and complete the questions.
Track 14. Good morning. Good morning, madam. Tokyo? That's right. Can I see your passport, please? Here you are. That's fine. Do you have any hand luggage? Just this bag. Did you pack your bag yourself? Yes, I did. Are you carrying anything for anyone else? No. Right. Thank you. Here's your boarding pass. Boarding is at 11:55 from gate 20. Thanks.
Okay, so now you've got the information to complete the questions. Let's complete them. The question is, can I see your passport? Remember, passport, double S. Passport, please. Remember to use the comma before placing a question. Can I see your passport? This is a question. You answer with yes, no, sure, here you are. Okay, so those are the answers. In this case, the answer is here you are. So can I see your passport, please? Here you are. This is you do the action of giving something away. 2. Do you have any hand luggage? Hand luggage is the small one you carry inside the plane. So do you have any hand luggage? So the person can say, yes, I do. No, I don't. Or an expression like in this case, just this bag. Okay, only this bag. Just this bag. 3. Did you pack your bags yourself? I don't know why they ask this question. But did you pack your bags yourself? So it is a question in past that you can answer with yes, I did. No, I didn't. Or you can say, and of course, or no, not at all, or my mom did. In this case, it's yes, I did. 4. Are you carrying anything from for anyone else? Anything it appears in questions. Anything. Those that is for questions or negative sentences, and it is for something that is not precise. So, are you carrying anything for anyone else? In that case, the answer is for are you carrying anything for anyone else is no. You can say yes or no, right? And then we have boarding. Yes, boarding is at 1 second. Boarding is at 12:15 from gate 20. The same boarding is at 12:15 from gate 20. And in that moment, she just said thanks. Right? Okay, so since we already did that, we are going to go through these conversation. Bag, belt, belt means cinturón. Keys, llaves. Laptop is a computer, the personal computer. Shoes, wallet, billetera. Mobile, that is a British word for a cell phone. Okay, so this is a conversation. You try to complete it. Try to see where you can put these expressions. Okay? Try to complete them with the words that you think fit better. Because she is at security. She is putting things through the X-ray. Okay? So let's try to complete this conversation with the words that you hear. All right?
Track 16.
Keys?
I've put them in my bag.
Okay. Is there a laptop in here?
No?
And your shoes, please.
Oh, okay. Come forward, please. Keys, wallet, they're in my bag. Mobile, that too. Are you wearing a belt? Yes, sorry. That's fine, thank you. Thanks.
Okay, there was the last part. Could you open your bag, please? Okay, so as you can see, all the expressions, all the words that we said before were mentioned, right? So the first one, we had to complete the words that were needed in each space, right? So as you can see, shoes, okay, they asked them to take off the shoes. They asked them to, if she was carrying keys or bags, I'm sorry, keys or a belt or wallet or mobiles, because the alarm was ringing at the security office. And then finally, we need to take a look at these expressions, okay? But these expressions are going to be used in our next class, where you will be interacting. Remember, next class is not going to be an online lesson, but you are going to have this exercise and the following one. So knowing all these, we are going to go on with the second part of the class. All right? So this is the end of the recording. Thank you for your attention.